Good morning, everybody. It's myself, the Sobri Boys, Walefati. That's Mudise on that one. Mudise, you call it nice. You don't just say Sobri Boys. You say the
Yes.
Sobri Boys, Walefati. So you emphasize.
In fact,
Yeah.
we have to emphasize.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Sorry, boys. Walifatsi.
I'll try.
Sorry, boys.
Welcome to the show this morning. Yeah, and then guys, and then my condolences to Mudise. He lost his cousin, and then our friend, our member Vincent Matsimela, we're burying his. Will be burying, in fact, this morning, his mother-in-law. So condolences to all of you guys. God doesn't make a mistakes. God knows what He's doing. This is His time. It's not our time. So don't feel bad. Only time. Time will tell, and time is a healer. All right. So yeah. Sorry about that. It will happen. All right.
Right.
Welcome, Walfat. Will you kindly greet the viewers?
Thanks, boys. Walifat. I would like to greet our viewers in this lovely morning. I say, guys, enjoy our shows, support us, comment if you want to, but welcome to our show as well.
Thank you very much.
And I would like to greet my colleagues, Sheikhs Mangoba, to our show as well. Thanks.
Hey, I used not to like this guy.
Yeah.
When he was playing for Vets, I used to hate him. Because he was giving me problem. Remember he was giving me problem.
I was a gem. This one was a gem. Eh?
I know, I'm telling you. Brakit says the man with an educated left foot.
Yeah. You know, he reminds me of Suli Montana with that left-footed.
Oh, Suli Montana, eh?
Yes. Yeah. The footed players.
I used to like Sheikhs on the wing. You know, when he went central, I didn't like him there. On the wing, Sheikhs was bad. Sheikhs was bad. Yeah. Shega, welcome to the show. And then we also have our colleague. Hey, Chief, when are you running tomorrow? G-Man.
I'm running on Sunday, man.
Yeah, which is tomorrow.
No, Sunday.
Yeah, tomorrow. Remember, today is Saturday morning.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm running tomorrow. Yeah,
you're running tomorrow. So it's at what time?
Thank you so much, guys. We're starting at 5:30 in the morning.
Hey, G-Man, but how many Ks? How many Ks?
91 Ks.
Yo. Awuneplaga, yo. Kuthi ngasuka la ngadlule T-Town ngavaya ngaye Witbank. Ukuya la wingo. Ukusuka la ngiye Witbank. Angeke ngifike Witbank ngenyawo. Hayi.
Ungafika Pastor Bilas.
Nene bro, nene bangangithola sengifile le. Ithe uzani nizongiqoqa.
Ungafika, yes.
Okay, G-Man, but good luck. Good luck.
No, thank you so much.
It's not about the win, it's about the spirit. And then we wish you good luck. It's about tenacity when you go there and prove to many people that it can be done. It's doable.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Pastor. Thank you so much.
This is G-Man, a Sundowns fan. I've got 2 Sundowns. Hey, this. Bawupakile mnganami ngizokujoyina namhlanje. I'm gonna support you. Guys.
Uthabo, why uthaba ngeze showini uthabo?
Uthabo akazifuni lezi. Yazi uthabo ufuna lokho asirasela lapha kwintokanye. WhatsApp group and akafuni ukuzala. Guys, let's go quickly. Top 8 is kicking off today, this afternoon. And then who wants to give me the lineup of the games?
Okay.
Give it.
All right. Okay. Today at 3 o'clock, Cape Town City versus Amazulu at Athlone. Then at 6 o'clock, Royal AM versus Pirates at Chatsworth Stadium. Then on Sunday, Stellenbosch versus the mighty glamour boys of Pefeni Kaizer Chiefs at Graven Stadium. Sunflops versus Super Sport at Tax Stadium.
Sundowns in Arrowhead. Sundowns in Arrowhead.
They call it the Pretoria Derby, of which that stadium it had about 5,000. Obviously, it will be houseful as if there is the biggest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very funny this time.
Yeah, it's another derby. Now, we'll see. Guys, we saw what happened. City, they're a team to watch. Cape Town City. They're a team to watch. They really play a nice football. But good luck to anyone who will go to the semi-final. Mudise, what's going to happen on Monday as far as PSL is concerned?
I see Cape Town City taking this one. Cape Town City versus and I see Orlando Pirates winning this one on penalties. So then come on Sunday, I see Kaizer Chiefs taking this one. And then coming on
Sunflops.
On this Sunflops against Super Sport, it's obvious. It's their B team, obviously. The B team, they'll tell them, guys, you must relax, let's go through.
Yeah. Oh, Sunflop will proceed.
Yeah, no, like that.
All right.
There's nothing anyway.
All right. Then on Monday, we have a press conference at the PSL, not a draw for the semi-final. It will be live on SuperSport, so people can watch and see who's going to play against who. Guys, this morning, I want us to discuss this. You know, on our group, there's been noise that Arthur is lost for ideas. And you know who's making noise? The biggest noise? Kaizer Chiefs fans. All right? So I want us to assess that. What do you think about Arthur's performance so far? All right? And then, G-Man, what's your take about what is happening about Arthur so far?
So thanks for the opportunity and good morning to my colleagues, the Sheikhs and this. I think what is happening at Kaizer Chiefs regarding Arthur, I think the Kaizer Chiefs' biggest problem is bigger than Arthur, actually. The damage in that team is really, really big for Arthur. And not to say he's not a good coach. He's a good coach. From where I'm sitting, I can see the changes that he wants to implement at the team. But then we have Kaizer Chiefs supporters who are not that patient with him. If you recall where Sundowns is coming from, I mean, for so many years, prior to people coming on board, they used to buy players left, right, and center, and results were just not forthcoming. But they were patient with Coach Pito, and we know what happened at the end of the day. But the opposite is happening. Is happening with Kaizer Chiefs supporters, where they're expecting the team to turn around the corner immediately after they've bought those 6 players. Yes, they've bought 6 players, but also from where I'm sitting, not everyone there is Kaizer Chiefs material, let's be honest. But I don't see anything wrong with Arthur. I think Kaizer Chiefs supporters must relax. They must give the guy a chance to implement whatever that he wants to in this Kaizer Chiefs team. And possibly maybe the results will come forth. I really, really cannot blame Kaizer Chiefs. Sorry, Arthur, for this Kaizer Chiefs performance. You know, he is doing his best. I mean, we can see that the style of play is not what it used to be before. And obviously, he's not competing alone. Some teams will also plan on what he's trying to implement at Kaizer Chiefs, just like we saw against Cape Town City. Chiefs fans must just be patient with the guy. And I'm always saying what is important for Kaizer Chiefs this season, it's actually to consolidate their position on the log. Not that they are relegation candidate material. I'm saying maybe fighting for top 3 would be enough for them, you know, in terms of planning for next season. But I think the likes of Mbise and others.
Okay, let me move on. Let me move on. Mshege, you are a former player, former coach, a former player. You have a license now as a coach. You are already doing it in the township, which is D-Town. So what's your take about Arthur? Is this fair or is this not fair?
Yeah, Prasobri, I could have told you before the season started. I knew it was going to go this way because Rome was not built in a day, Prasobri. There's no such thing as instant results in football. So many players came in, new players. They're going to take time to gel. So what I can say is that Kaizer Chiefs supporters need to manage their expectations and be realistic this season and give Arthur an opportunity, a chance, you know. It's disappointing sometimes, you know, that when it's one of our own, it seems like we don't have the patience for our own coaches. And I really believe in Arthur that he's doing is going to do something great with that team, but it's going to take time. Football is like that. There are no instant results. This is going to take time, and Chiefs supporters just need to manage their expectation.
What about the kind of football that Chiefs is playing under Arthur? What's your take about that, Shakes?
Yeah, we've seen what he's trying to do. Arthur is trying to get them to play football. You know, not to be scared to play. Chiefs is a big team, and in the past years, Mane, we've been seeing scope and donor. So Arthur is coming in now, is trying to get them to play, you know, so it's going to take time. Abongezana are going to make those mistakes because they're not used to playing from the back. But I think it's the right process, the right way to go. And soon they'll get that winning mentality coming back, that confidence will come back.
Walifat,
Yes,
what's your take? Arthur said, I'm going to play Ngezane. And his argument is, I don't want to kill the boy. He made a mistake. So by condemning him to the bench, you are reminding him that he has made a mistake. Look at Njabulo Ngobo now. He's a gem. You know, Njabulo Ngobo is showing good signs. What's your take? Cozy for life.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry, no, I agree with my colleagues. You know, sometimes football is strange. Come tomorrow, when we beat Stelis, you'll see the crowd what you will say. They will say, no, Chiefs has turned the corner, you see. And then that is why I'm saying the football is strange. We need to be patient enough as Kaizer Chiefs fans. We need to be patient. I mean, we've got new players in the I don't want to touch those ones who are not our material, but honestly, so we need to give these boys time to gel. I know that we as Kaizer Chiefs supporters, spoilege past 7 years since we win a league. We said no, we not even this year. But honestly, so it's not easy for us to can Mount Everest, then we come victorious, you see. I mean, really, we need to give these young boys a chance. I mean, it's hard for us. Firstly,
what do you say about the type of football that Kaizer Chiefs is playing? What's your take about his explanation of Ngezane? Do you agree with him or do you disagree with him? That when the player has done what he did, instead of condemning him to the bench, play him. And he says, I know the boy, he's a good player.
Yeah, but you see, sometimes it's good to learn from the bench. You see, it's good. Why I'm saying that, Ngezane, he do continuously mistakes. I'm not sure he's in a hurry or what. Let me go to the previous game. He committed a foul. That foul, the defender, the striker, was facing that side, and really, there was no need to hold him in. And then, secondly, he went far post. You see, I don't know. How, but you must able to see the attacker. Then, but Ngezane was. No, I don't know what to say. As a professional player, you don't commit that foul. I think sometimes he need to be learned from the bench, and then you bring somebody else so that he can. He's a good player. We agree. Yeah, what's so why?
Yeah. Now, but while you're still there, Walefati, me, I would say, as my last comment on this topic, so that we move on to the next one, me, I would say, I've seen the article by Kickoff Magazine. They've done well. They were analyzing that Arthur Start is far better than most of the previous coaches, including Stuart Baxter, Gavin Hunt, and Solanas. All right. All these coaches at this stage, after 5 games, all right, all of them, they have performed below as compared to Arthur. Arthur played 5 games. He was won 2 out of these 5 games. He's got 6 points. And then all these other coaches, your Gavin Hunt, your Solanis, they were at 4, And then I think the only coach who was at 5, I think even Mushinu Echukra was at 4. The season 2002 to 2003, after all this game, all right? Even Middendorf, you understand? And then even, do you still remember Vladimir Vemesovic? He also had 4 points at this particular time, all right? The only person who did well so far after Arthur, it's Gavin Hunt with 5 points, all right? And then, so those are the numbers. And then once you watch Kaizer Chiefs, you want Kaizer Chiefs very closely. Shakes is correct. They are playing now football. They are passing. The mistake at Kaizer Chiefs, look at how Chiefs lost the games. The first 15 minutes. I think you have been saying this, Moody's. The first 15 minutes, all right? Because I think it's panic that goes through, that makes them, and once they score you at that time, now you work under pressure. I still believe that Arthur is going to do well. That's my honest opinion. And then I would say to Kaizer Chiefs fans, give Arthur support. And I want to say big up to Kaizer Jr., who continuously continue to support Arthur and say, go out there and do well. Remember, Pizzo at some point was escorted. All right?
Yeah.
So now, why people want to pretend as if everything was hunky-dory? It has not been like that. Now, let's move on quick. The issue of sponsorship, guys, I'm sure you've seen it, that it has caused a row in the PSL. Cape Town City, we spoke about this. They were not allowed to play with their regalia, sponsored by FNB. Soccer Ladum has done a very good job when it comes to that. They've done their own research. They said, they were asking questions, how can this happen? Because at some point, 3-4 years ago, the PSL allowed the same Cape Town City to use direct access, which is part of FNB. And apparently they were told, PSL, that FNB is there. That is why the stadium is branded with FNB boards at the stadium. So people are asking question, why this question has come up. Tim Sugazi, who's very brave enough all the time, is coming out and say, what's happening? You have John Committees, who's in the board. I expected him to be knowing, because these issues are being discussed. Remember when we discussed, it's one of the discussion that we had, we said the PSL should start now conducting workshops in terms of what should happen as far as sponsorship is concerned, what people should do to honor the sponsorship. Yes, Zola Majavi said they have been charged and they were found guilty, they were penalized, but we were never told whether going forward, are they still going to use those jerseys or what? What's going to happen? So what's your take about this debate quickly? Shakes, what's your take?
Ace, man, I think this matter should rest, man, and you know, we want a league that is competitive, you know, and yeah, I just feel
G-Man, I don't know, people at the back there, just tell them they mustn't disturb you, because
sorry about that.
Yeah, otherwise mute your mic and then go on with whatever that you want to do. Yes, Mshaka?
Yeah, Prasob, me, I just feel that you know, the Cape Town should be allowed to use the sponsor. It allows for more competition, you know, in the league, you know. So the quicker that's sorted out, the better for me, Prasob.
All right. What's your take, G-Man, on this subject?
For me, Prasob, this is a very, very complex matter in the sense that John Committees is part of the PSL BOG, Board of Governors. So basically, he knows PSL rules in as far as sponsorships is concerned. As to why he didn't approach the PSL, you know, before accepting this sponsorship, I'm not saying he was not supposed to accept the sponsorship, but I think I would assume that the rules say if you get a sponsorship, you need to consult with PSL for final approval. It's not a new rule that committees didn't know. It's a rule that he knows because he sits in the PSL BOG, probably a rule that he also adopted as part of the BOG. So I don't know. Maybe he felt that he needed not to consult PSL, and which was wrong for me because he's part of the BOG. But be that as it may, Cape Town City needs that sponsorship, you know, because teams are struggling financially, you know. I hope also this matter gets sorted speedily so that both organizations, PSL and Cape Town City, can move forward and plan on other things. I just think that there was no proper consultation.
Okay, G-Man. According to Sokala Duma, Cape Town City made them aware 3-4 years ago when they were allowed to use direct access. All right?
Okay.
And then that direct access is part of FNB. That is why they are using FNB at their stadium. They were supposed to get a prior approval, all right, from the PSL. Now, the other question that has been raised, good, he's part of the Board of Governors. Now, this tells you, was this matter discussed? Were they workshopped? So those are the questions that need to be addressed. Let's go back what happened to Moroka Swallows. Panyaza came out and said, we nearly lost the status of the PSL because we are not allowed to use our sponsor. And people are asking questions, why Vodacom is sponsoring both Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates? Where is competition there? Right, Mudise, I want you to come in as far as this is concerned. What's your take about this?
Yeah, no. I think PSL never judge Cape Town City about this matter. Means there is something wrong that was with John Committees. Look, Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, this sponsor came Vodacom and both of them and Colin Blackley. Then Kaizer Chiefs, on their black label sponsorship, they are not using it on the jersey. They are not. They are using it on something else. But if Kaizer Chiefs can use that Vodacom without knowledge of the PSL, they will be fined as well. Because so I think John committees will be arrogant not to inform the PSL, even though they said he did inform them, but he was supposed then to remind them or to do whatever that is going to benefit for his team. But as my colleague said, let the matter, and we don't want to see this politics and whatever. I mean, sponsorship with a sponsorship so that the other team can benefit as well. It's fine. Let them
remember, we cannot blame the PSL. No, let us not go fair. A quick one. Don't be too long on it. A quick one. Yes, Jimen, say it.
No, I'm saying after listening to your statement about what you read on the other publication about Cape Town City having contacted PSL 3 years ago, I think PSL also should need to be fair to all these teams. I mean, it is a known fact that teams are struggling financially. So I feel to a certain extent that they seem to be oppressing certain teams, in terms of progress. Like you mentioned, the issue of Cape Town Spurs using direct access, but which is also part of the FNB. I don't see why the Halapalu is all about. Like you also mentioned the issue of Moroka Swallows, where they lost Telkom sponsorship, which PSL rejected. I just think that PSL, to a certain extent, is trying to benefit, to assist certain teams, to benefit financial, while certain teams are sort of not allowed to benefit financial, and that is wrong. That is so wrong, because everyone is struggling to make end means because of COVID and all other factors. So if PSL were consulted 3 years ago regarding this sponsorship, why are they making so much noise about this sponsorship now?
Well, remember, G-Man, these are not the facts. It's what we are getting from Sokalato. We don't know. They're still waiting for PSL to come up with their own argument and give us what happened. Tim Sugazi was asking the same question, to say John Committee is part of the member of BOG. So why was he not told? And apparently there is no workshop. They're not being workshopped. So I think this is an eye-opener to PSL. And remember, guys, let us not blame PSL too much. Sometimes these companies, they come with muscle and twist their arm. So maybe it's high time that they need to set their foot down and say, okay, we need money, but allow all our teams to grow. But let's see how the story unfolds. And then we hope that sanity will prevail. And then for the sake of football, we'll see something very good out of this. Guys, let me move on quickly to the Messi special so that we close this matter. And then I want to share something with the Messi special. And then Shega, I know this is the part that we love both, me and you. Remember, they played last week Saturday. They won 7-1. 7-1 or 7-0, I think 7-1. And Mbappe scored 3, Neymar scored 2. Man of the match was Mbappe. But listen to this guy, former PSG player coach. He said, Messi's like football school. I watched that game. I hope you guys watched that game. He says in his position, he focuses more on helping Neymar and Mbappe rather than scoring and thinking about Ballon d'Or. This is what I saw yesterday. So in other words, this guy said this immediately after the game. And if you saw that game, I think that's exactly what happened. All right. So he's not like mediocre and worry about Ballon d'Or and so on. That is why Rooney was saying, hey, come on, Mbappe. At your age 22, Messi had scored about 3 hat-trick of Ballon d'Or when he scored 3 hat-trick against Barcelona. So the other news that I want to share pertaining to Lionel Messi, a quick one on the Messi special is this one. You know Casemiro, né? He's now with Man United. And
Yes.
I just wonder how are they going to see each other with Ronaldo. You know, Ronaldo gets angry when you don't support him, or if you don't go out and say I'm on Ronaldo's side. Casemiro says I faced Ronaldo in Brazil, Portugal, but the toughest opponent I've faced in my career is Lionel Messi. He's the player I suffered the most against. For me, he's the best player in the world. So your comment on the Messi special today. I don't know whether you want to say something. Sheikh, let me start with you.
Yeah, I concur with Casemiro. Messi is the best player to touch the ball. He's the GOAT for me. But I think that comment will make him enemies with the CR7 at Man United.
That's my worry. That's my worry.
But I agree with him. Look, Messi, I think he's just happy. Even when he doesn't score, he's happy for the other guys to score. If the other guys are happy and he shines even when he doesn't score. So he's just a quality player. And yeah, Prasobs.
Modise, you want to say something?
Yes. Here we are talking about the complete player. We are talking about the Messiah. You see, Messi is, Messi. If he doesn't score, somebody has scored maybe 3. You must know that Messi was scored. You can't see Messi being angry. As I said, that guy is so special. That guy is so special. Unfortunately, I so wish one of the good they can win a World Cup. Then I quality.
I quality debate here now once and for all. G-Man, your last words.
He's a messiah. I'm warning you, guys.
You say
for me, Messi is a team player. You know, there's no better way to describe him other than that. He's a team player. He puts the team first more than himself, and I think it's something that he's been doing all these years. That's why he's not obsessed about the Ballon d'Or and all the likes. If it comes to him, it does come to him. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But he puts his team first.
Before I close, guys, what do you say about Benzema? He has won the Europa Man, the best player in man football. What do you say? Benzema. Sheikhs, come in. Sheikhs, you have been saying it all the time.
Prasobri, I think it's well deserved. You know, he's done so well for his team. Had issues with his country. He's back now with his country playing. But at club level, wow, what a player! You know, even when CR7 was there, just overshadowed him. But he was always scoring those goals. And now, I think it's just it stands out. You know, I don't see any other player who's going to win that Ballon d'Or except for him.
Jimmy, quick one.
For me, he's Benzema is he's well deserved to win that accolade. He's been maturing like fine wine. The more he gets old, the more we see the best of him. And good luck to him. He really deserves the accolade.
Walfats, when I'm gonna give you a different one. They say Ronaldo doesn't get any team. Everybody says they're not interested in him. They were talking to Marseille, they're not interested. Sporting Lisbon, they wanted him according to rumor. They wanted him. All right, but Sporting Lisbon, they're somewhere there. What's your take? What's gonna happen? Where Ronaldo's gonna end at the end of the day? Is he still gonna be at Man U?
I think he will go back.
Happen?
I think he will go back to Sporting Lisbon. Yeah, I think. Yeah, no.
Guys,
and I'm hoping United can release him. He doesn't do anything for United.
But to Ronaldo's fairness, let me tell you, they say he trains like a professional all the time. He doesn't show any sign of a person who's worried. And then I saw a clip where they show Ronaldo hugging and laughing with all the players. unlike people are telling us he's not in good terms with the players. So yeah, me, if I were somebody who asked, I would say to him, stay with Man U, continue to play. You can win the Europa, and if you win the Champions League next year and the World Cup, you win the Ballon d'Or. Guaranteed.
I don't see him. You see G-Man touch something, eh?
Yeah.
As Messi. Messi is a team player.
Yeah.
Ronaldo is not a team. No.
Yeah. Okay,
Ronaldo
guys.
Is individual.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate. And then your time is very important for you to wake up early in the morning to do the show. I know that you are busy. Shakes, I hope the boy plays well. G-Man, we wish you good luck tomorrow. And then
Thank you, sir.
yeah, maybe
good luck, G-Man.
Thank you, Thank you.
You'll send us the footage, then we'll take it from there.
So bigger TV. So bigger TV.
Sure. Hello, everybody. My name is the Sobre Boys Wanafatsi from a TBR Solution. TBR Solution is a financial company that helps people to be financially savvy. I'm sure these days you are aware that prices are very up in terms of petrol, in terms of goods and services. Prices are very, very high. Now, these days, we are on a campaign to help those members of GPF or government employees, especially if you are 55 years old or above, and you are contemplating to resign or go on pension in 3 months' time. Give us a call or drop us a WhatsApp, then we'll call you back so that we help you to get your money expeditiously, as compared to sometimes people get their money after a long time. We will then transfer your money from GPF to Allen Gray, whom we have a relationship with. And the good news is, once the money has been transferred, you will choose how much you want to earn. If you happen to pass on, your spouse will also get the same amount. Then if it happens that both of you passes on, you would have appointed or selected beneficiaries. It could either be your children or anyone else. And there's nothing like age limit that they must be 22 or below. Even if they're above 22, they'll be able to get the inheritance from you. So that's how flexible it is. And then I know that sometimes people, they worry about medical aid and all that. We also have with other partners who assist you to get a medical aid. So if you want to learn more and get more information pertaining to that, just drop us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. I thank you.